Hey guys, hope you're having a good Wednesday. Everything went really well tonight. We had our howdy party. That's why I'm wearing this ridiculous shirt, but it's awesome at the same time. We had our howdy party tonight for all the organizations we have going out through the BSM. It was awesome. We had a great turnout. We had a great speaker. Alyssa's dad did a great job and just talking about how we write our book called Our Life. We write our own book. And so it was just a good talk, and he goes to the Olympics and he gets to talk to people about God, like, during the Olympics. So I thought that was, like, awesome. I was like, shoot. Update on CD stuff. Today, I got real excited. They sent me the graphics for what the cover of the CD is gonna look like. So, like, the graphics guy sent it to my producer, who sent it to me. It's awesome. Like, I almost started crying when I saw it, just because it's, like, that awesome. And I kind of wanted to make this video tonight just to kind of explain, like, I don't think, I don't know. It's crazy to think that this time last year, I didn't even have enough confidence to really play in front of people, and now I have a CD coming out. Like, it's crazy, awesome, cool God work right there, because this time last year, there was people really pouring into me, and they were saying, like, you're talented, you need to do something with that, and, like, when someone says stuff and you kind of just brush it off, like, that's what I did. Like, I just brushed it off. I didn't even think, and I had jokingly mentioned something, like, oh, it'd be cool to make a CD and, like, stuff like that, but I never, like, imagined it, like, I don't, shoot, my hair's doing crazy stuff right now, sorry, total girl right there, but I couldn't imagine it, and so, I think for me, getting to see this whole process that God has just, like, taken me through in the last year, like, it's crazy. I didn't even pick up a guitar, and I'm not bragging, I'm just showing how great God is. Like, I didn't even pick up a guitar until December of my freshman year of college, and I asked for a guitar for Christmas after I learned 2 chords. I thought I was so good. I thought I was the next best thing, and all I knew was 2 chords on the guitar, and so I just got an interest for it and kept going. And I know about, like, whole 10 chords, guys. Like, you don't, that's how I know it's a God thing, because I'm not the best singer, I'm not the best guitar player. Trust me, there's thousands of people out there who can play guitar way better than I can. There's so many people with beautiful voices, but God somehow blessed me with the ability to write songs, and so I'm an okay singer and I'm an okay guitar player. But with God and all of His glory, like, I'm making a CD. Like, that's crazy. It's just crazy to think about. And so it was really cool to see the graphics today. Like, to see it all coming together, and like your dreams coming reality. Like, it's just really weird and fun and awesome and exciting. And this bandana keeps slipping and it's bothering me. But it's just really cool to see and explain that to y'all, and just see that. Like, it's like mind blowing right now. And then I have really good friends in Nacogdoches who have offered, who want me. They're having some, like, live acoustic something. I don't know what exactly in the essence that it is, but they're having, like, a live acoustic show, and they want me to come and play for them, and just different doors opening up. And it's really funny, because today someone asked me, they said, like, oh, what's your major? And I was saying, oh, it's psychology, but I'm never going to use that. And they kind of looked at me, and I was like, I'm going to be a rock star. And they kind of looked at me even weirder after that. But I don't know where this is going to go. This could be my only CD. I hope not, because, man, this process has been freaking amazing. Like, that's all I got to say to that. Just mind blown with Jesus. And so back to the main purpose of that rant and that random story. they're not going to be in my hand on the 24th. They'll be in here probably like the 26th or something, real soon afterwards. But I really wanted them to have them, but today, as everything was hectic and we're trying to this go over here and make sure that we get everything that we need, and this wasn't working right, and it was just so stressful, I know, on both ends, like for me and for them. And I kind of just sat back and was like, you know what, why do I need to have them on the 24th? You know what, just like put this in God's hands, and they're gonna get here when they get here, you know. And so just being able to like call my producer and be like, look, like, let's just not try to rush this. It was going to be like an extra $150 just to get it here on the 24th. And God was just like, calm down, like, be patient, like, ooh. And I was like, okay. It's kind of funny because God used like 2 random people to like tell me that today. They're not random. They're just 2 random people that, like, they're 2 very important people in my life that don't know each other, pretty much. They met today, so. But yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens, and I can't wait for y'all to see it and the awesomeness that it is. And I don't have a song for y'all today, sorry. I feel like if I keep playing all my new songs, and there's not going to be any type of element of surprise if I make a second CD. We have to get the first one out first, but really hope that y'all just keep doing what you're doing. That's all I can encourage you to do, is be yourself and shine whatever light God gave you to shine that light. I mean, I've never taken to heart this little light of mine, but right now I'm telling you to take that song to heart. Like, you might think that you're not making a difference and that you don't have a talent and it's not worth anything, or maybe you don't have like a physical talent as far as like musician. Maybe your talent is encouraging people. Maybe your talent is being a doctor. Maybe your talent is whatever. But whatever it is, like, I encourage you to find it. And I know some people are like, oh, I don't know where I'm supposed to be, I'm lost. You'll know. You'll know. You know what it is. And so I just encourage you to like keep striving. And like whatever your dreams are, like keep striving. I know that like we live in a society where we grow up and everyone's saying dream, 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 and then we start to grow up and realize dreams are just things that happen when we're asleep, and we start to give up on them. And no, like, what? Like, no, like, go for your dreams, man. Like, is it gonna be harder for other people? Like, yeah, okay, sure, the little rich kids that grow up with the means and stuff like that, they're gonna have it a little easier than everyone else. Or, you know, maybe they won't. Maybe, yeah, they have the money, but they don't have the drive or the willpower. Or maybe they just fail constantly and they have to use more money, you know, and just everyone has their own set of struggles. And so to say, like, oh, well, I'm not going to make it out of, like, middle class, or I'm not going to make it out of this situation or whatever, just because, like, no, like, keep dreaming, keep striving, like, because you know what? When you make it to the end, like, it's going to be that much more rewarding. And, you know, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll try your hardest at everything. Maybe you'll try your hardest at whatever it is that you want to be, and that's your dream to be. I know I'm not saying like, okay, you're a 100-pound girl and you want to be a sumo wrestler, go dream big and be a sumo wrestler. No, I'm not. Okay, be realistic, guys. Come on. Be realistic. But if you want to be a doctor and you want to be the best in your field, do it. Study hard. Cut people open. Whatever. That's kind of weird. If you want to be the best something, do it. Like, and here's one thing. When I say be the best something, be the best you that you can be to your ability, and people are going to see that. If you want to strive, you're going to strive, and people are going to see that. They're going to respect that. But I will say this. There will always be someone better than you out there. But guess what? There's someone better than them. No one's ever going to be the best, whether they want to think it or not. No one's ever going to be the richest. I know everyone's like, oh, Bill Gates is the richest. Guess what? Eventually someone is going to top him. One, because he'll die. But my point being, there's always going to be someone better. So stop comparing yourself. Whatever. That's like the number one thing that I feel like we learn. I feel like we learned that before we learned how to say please. Like, compare yourself. Like, parents, like, that's the number one thing. We're, like, born into it. Parents are comparing their kids to other kids. Just stop. Like, you're never going to be the best. Sorry. I'm sorry if that makes me a jerk. I'm sorry if that makes me whatever. You're never going to be the best. But be the best you. No one can outdo you. No one can outdo your life and what you've done and what you've accomplished, whatever. No one's going to outdo you. No one can be a better you than you. Does that make sense? I know that sounded like retardedly put. Sorry, don't say that word. That's a bad word. That sounded not well said, but be the best you that you can be. And that's all I can say. And so, like, I know that was a really random rant for like 10 minutes, but I'm going to end the video there because that's a ridiculously long video. But just, like, find what it is, strive for it, and go for it. But go for it with God. I know a lot of, you're watching this video, maybe you don't follow God. Go with all your heart. And that's all I gotta say. That's why I'm gonna leave it with right now. Straight up. I don't even know why I said that. Sorry, son. Whatever. Y'all have a great Thursday. Unless you watch this on Thursday, then you have a great Friday as well. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Right, that's all I got.